Thanks so much for logging on to ShoreSportsZone.com. I'm Rich Krampanis. We close out Week 5 of high school football with 3 Saturday matchups. It was a little rainy to start the day, and as a result, here at Point Pleasant, the game between the Point Pleasant Boro Panthers and Central was moved to 7 p.m. That gave us a chance to give you extended highlights of this great matchup, and that's where we start our Week 5 Saturday coverage. There's the lucky cleats of Central quarterback Mike Miserndino, Captain America. He played like a superhero on Saturday night. Coach Sean Henry's team was down 7-0 in the second quarter, and Central was driving. But Miserndino going to lose the handle on the football. Austin Dracour is able to fall on it. So a big play by the Point Pleasant Boro defense, but Central would get it back and go right back to work. This is Mike Bickford. Only a sophomore. He slipped there. It could have been even a bigger gainer. That was 12 yards, and then Miserndino to the air. Anthony Arneth. Beautiful pass play right there. It covers 48 yards. 13-0 Central at the half. Second half now. We see Point Pleasant Boro make this a football game. Jack Fitzsimmons to Hayden Fry. Splits the defenders. And it's a 45-yard touchdown. It's 13-6. But watch how Central responds. They go to the ground. Great blocking up front there. Look at Mike Bickford go. This is a gain of 36 yards. And then, big play here. 4th and 4. Miserndino gets flushed out of the pocket, and here he comes. First down and a whole lot more. 17-yard touchdown. That made it 20-6. He poses for the cameras, and after the game, he told us about how this play shook out.
It was a screen left, and our running back was covered. An awesome block by Rudy Solomon to lead me in for the 17-yard run.
Good blocking once again as Bickford, his second touchdown of the night. He goes over 200 yards on the ground. This made it 27-6 in the fourth quarter. Point Pleasant Boro in the closing moments turns to their backup quarterback, Noah Husak. He finds Jack Swigert. That's a great catch right there for 30 yards. But it was Central getting the victory. How about the Golden Eagles of Central getting it done once again? 27-13 is your final. Miserndino had a TD run and a TD pass. You saw it. And look at the numbers for Mike Bickford. 35 carries, 243 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Central has been making plenty of noise in 2014. It started with the upset at Barnegat. And one thing you need to remember about this Central team, their home stadium is under construction. All of their games this year are on the road. And the Road Warriors improved to 3-2. They're tied for first in their division. And Willie Jacobs talks about his team's ability to play without a home in 2014.
Yeah, it's a toll now. Don't get me wrong, I'm tired. My wife is tired. I was getting home late. But guess what? We're winning. We're having fun. And look, next year we have a beautiful facility. It's a price to pay, but it's a good thing.
I mean, I knew this was first place. Had to play with all I had. I mean, I'm going to go out every week and just keep doing what I got to do.
What's it like to play on this team? You guys, no one was talking about Central in the preseason. You guys are really coming together.
Yeah, I mean, our offensive line is big. I mean, next year we're losing a lot of them. But, I mean, they're a big help to the offense. And all my runs are because of them.
We get our first look at Pinelands High School on the road at Monmouth Regional. Now, I've been excited to talk about this team because they run the double wing. Take a look here. You got the 2 wings on the side, the running back and the quarterback. All 4 of these guys act as if they have the ball, and it is tough to figure out. Jalen Roman, opening drive, nice first down run. This offense features a lot of double handoffs and a lot of deception. But they lean on a great offensive line. Here's Glenn Brown. Look at the push by the line there. Great blocking all the way down to the 1-yard line. And then Pinelands will punch it in. This is Gherkin Yilmaz from a yard out. No problem. Pinelands holds the ball for the first 9 minutes and 33 seconds. It's 7-0 Wildcats. Monmouth finally gets the ball, and the Falcons go to work. Check out Shannon McHugh, one of the top tacklers in the area. Here, boy, he is a tough customer. Look at all the guys that need to bring him down to the 37-yard line. Same drive, second quarter. Jimmy Green sacked by Dave DeFeo. Now, if you go onto the Shore Sports Zone Pinelands page, you'll see Dave DeFeo's in the zone. He was in the spring musical of Shrek, and I was told he was fantastic in the performance. Pinelands had the momentum, but here they fumble it away. Matt Mooney able to fall on the loose football, gives Monmouth Regional great field position. Jimmy Green goes to his favorite target, Isaiah Seawright. He can't quite get in there. He's marked down at the 1-yard line. No worries. Ellie Velez gets Monmouth Regional on the scoreboard. The extra point is no good. It's a 7-6 football game. Then Pinelands puts together another good drive. Dave DeAndrea, look at this great run. All the way down to the 11-yard line. It would lead to this. A.J. Long, does he have enough distance? Yeah, he sneaks it over the bar. Long from 26 yards out makes it 10-6 at the half. Third quarter. Remember, this Pinelands team seeking its first victory. Gherkin Yilmaz with the quarterback sack. Monmouth Regional would have to punt it away. But then finally, in the fourth quarter, Green, just one play can turn the tide of a football game, and here it is. Green, 68 yards to Justin Trapp. You know, there's so much attention paid to Isaiah Seawright and Darrell Gamble. Well, it's Justin Trapp coming through with a big play. Jimmy Green breaks it down for us.
Trapp did a great job. He ran a good route. Easy touchdown. You know, when he was that open, I trust my guy to get up the field. He's fast, so once we connected, I knew it.
So Pinelands has 5 minutes and 34 seconds to get something going, and now the Wildcats march down the field. They're in Monmouth Regional territory. This run right here gets Pinelands inside the 10. It was 4th and goal from the 9-yard line, 30 seconds to go. This is the first pass of the game for the Wildcats, but they're down at the 1-yard line. Now, Pinelands was called for a hold, so even if he had scored, that wouldn't have counted, but it just gives you an indication of how close it was to Pinelands getting that first victory. Monmouth Regional's defense comes through when they need to, bend but don't break, and the Falcons, 14-10 winners over Pinelands. So Monmouth Regional picks up its second win of the season. I want to tell you something about this Pinelands team. Their offensive line is fantastic, and those kids are working so hard. They had a tough loss in the opener to Donovan Catholic. They played good against a very solid Central team. They've been in a lot of football games. They play smart. They play ball control, time of possession. I hope Pinelands keeps working hard because that first victory is around the corner. As for Monmouth Regional, they were grateful to get a victory against a tough opponent, and Coach Rich Mosca and company talked about that after the game.
And I got to go take a couple Bear aspirins right now for my heart. But that was fun. It was fun. You know what? The game was set up well for them because in a wet field, rain, that's what you do, is get big guys, run it downhill, and they did a good job. I tell you what, they're tough. They got some good kids.
Well, I mean, they did their job by keeping the ball out of our hands. That was their game plan coming into it. And, we made some mistakes, but for the majority of the game, when we had the ball, we did what we had to do.
When Jimmy called the play, he said I had a post, and me and him looked dead in each other's eyes, and I knew that I could be open on this play. When I ran the post, I can tell that the free safety went the other way besides me, and I just caught the ball and made a big play.
Let's head down to Lacey now, where the wind was whipping and the rain a part of the storyline as Manalapan pays a visit to the Lions. This Manalapan team has been dynamic all year long. This is their first touch of the game after the defense makes a stop. John Chung, look at this run. 53 yards, tightrope down the sideline. 7-0. The Braves jump out in front. We've talked a lot about this guy. You know, we've seen him at fullback. Ben Siskowski also gets it done on defense. He's a disruptive force on both sides of the ball there with a nice tackle on Connor Davies. And then, well, Manalapan turns to their run game. And when we're talking Manalapan football, you got to talk of Mamu Mayfield. All he does is make touchdowns. This is an 8-yard score. It's 14-0 Manalapan at the end of one. The defense does its job. Amamu's back at it, 13 yards this time. It's 21-0 with 8:40 to go in the second. And I'm glad we're getting a chance to showcase this Manalapan defense. Here's Joe Mendez with the sack. Ball pops out. Kyle Mullen scoops it, 8 yards for the score. That made it 28-0. We'll see that as a top play nominee on Sunday. And then to close out the first half, Dan Anarella, he was 10 of 13 through the air, hits Dan Debner for a 23-yard gain. It would set the stage for Amamu Mayfield's third touchdown of the half, 35-0 at the half. And it's a 42-14 win for the Braves over Lacey. Amamu Mayfield just under 100 yards, but he has 4 more touchdowns. I believe that gives him 18 on the season. Remember, you can always go to Shore Sports Zone Stat Zone to see all the leaders in all the big categories. And now the stage is set for a 2-week run that should be fantastic. Manalapan has a big matchup at home against Middletown South, and then the following week they travel to RBC. One thing's for sure, this Manalapan team always provides plenty of highlights, and I think we're going to see 2 great games over the next 2 weeks. And Shore Sports Zone will be there as Manalapan gets into the tough part of its schedule. A reminder, log on to shoresportszone.com on Sunday to vote for the top play and top performer from Week 5. A chance for us to hand out 2 more Monmouth Building Center game balls. And we want to thank all the great fans in Monmouth and Ocean County. They love the game balls. We have had thousands and thousands of votes. We do appreciate you. And when you're casting your vote, make sure you check us out on shoresportszone.com. We do features on all high school sports, and we look forward to bringing you coverage all year long. For our team at Shore Sports Zone, Luke Krampanis, Diane Krampanis, Alex Lorenzo, and TJ Brustowitz, I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for watching our high school football coverage, and we'll see you soon with more high school sports here on shoresportszone.com.